Alright. Today I think I want to talk about something insanely controversial, but I wanted to talk about it anyway, but I know this ain't gonna get none, so it don't really matter. But equality, superiority, superiority. But like the hierarchy of things. Okay, so that, like, I know this doesn't make any sense right now, but I'm gonna try to make it make sense. You have race, and I'm a white male. Knowing that I'm a white male, it makes me seem, like I don't know anything, and that may be true. But I hate to see people hating on people just because of things they can't change, Even their, their sexuality, which is something I'm not completely straight, and that's okay. And like the hate just kind of gets to me, like men hating on women, women hating on men, both ways. I hate it. Like I hate that men hate on women and women hate on men. Why can't we just not, like, every time I go on social media, there's always like a woman saying, all men cheat, and then there's a man talking about how someone's a slut, a hoe, or a whore, and I think that's horrible. And then race, actual racism, not the funny racism, is diabolical. Like, I don't even know why we started doing it. It's just disgusting how you can treat someone so horribly just because of something they can't change. They were born that way. You can't change that. And you just want to treat them differently just because of their skin color. I can't. I don't. And right now, I'm actually, like, the state I live in, I'm not going to really say it, it's in the South, and there's a lot of hate in the South with gayness, but homosexuality. And that's why I don't really go out and say that I'm that. I'm always like there was this woman I was talking to in a checkout when I was, like, checking them out at the grocery store I work at. And she said, "You're not gay, are you?" And because she was asking if I had a girlfriend for Christmas, so I could get them something. And I said, "No, I'm not gay," because I didn't want her thinking that. She was like, "That's good. That's good. You're on the good side." And I was like, I didn't say anything, but it really angered me to see that people still hate on things that people can't change. You love somebody, you love the gender, that's your thing. If you want to be a woman, be a man. I just don't get why we hate each other so god dang much, And I try, like, so hard to show that I'm not like all these hateful people, but it just brings hate out to see hate, and you don't want to see it, but that's just human emotion. Human emotion really does get to you, and something that you have to control, and something I don't have a control on all the way. And sometimes I get very angry, and sometimes I overthink when I'm talking to my friends that it might make them mad because I have an opinion on something that, like, they might not like, because, like, let's just say I had this one friend who, you know, believes in God and thinks that being, you know, homosexual, you know, is a bad thing. And I get where he's coming from, but like, why do you have to hate people just because of what they choose to like? I can't associate with that, so I kind of like stopped talking to him. It's not that I like hate religion either. That's another thing, religion. People get way too high on religion and hate everybody that doesn't go along with their thought process. And that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's disgusting. Like, I know I say that a lot, it's disgusting. But people just don't understand that it's just weird to hate on nothing, really. You're hating on someone else's views. That doesn't have anything to do with you. But you still hate on them and make them seem like they're a bad guy for what they do. It's not good. Like, at all. This is something I'm deeply into. Because I hate seeing everybody hate on people. Like in 2020, I hated the Kill All Men movement. And then you got, I see it. But some people are just too ignorant to see that there's actual people out there. Like, some men think that all women are cheaters and they don't have a rule, they're all whores, when they're not. And I know that because I have female friends that are definitely not that way. And I have male friends that are not the way that all women see. Not all women, some women see. And it just kind of bums me out that people hate. I know I have no right to talk on what they think is right. But it just hurts to see hate. And yeah, like, I know I do these long pauses, but it's because like I'm trying to think real hard. And I'm not going to edit anything out. I'm trying to be very genuine on how I feel about these topics. See, and then there is this one gay guy at my school that is very openly gay, who gets so much hate for just being himself. And then there's people who hate people who watch anime or be weird, and I don't get that. Like, I don't hate you for being like in football, do I? No. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that subject. I just wanted to go on here and say what I wanted to say.